So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. Shoots! That's really well cleared. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Nesta. Maldini.
Batistuta. And Romario! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In towards the back stick. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Look at great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Romario. Van Dijk clears it away.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Cruyff. Mbappe. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Cruyff. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. A probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nesta.
Davids. Milan looking to pass their way through. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Number 9, Batistuta.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Substitution in progress.
Saliba gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ronaldo looking sharp there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Pirlo. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Maldini. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Can he get it through? Messi. In by Messi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They're failing with the very quality that should be delivered with more intent.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has ended up in no man's land. Eto'o, up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Great pressure, plenty of it. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So it's down to business here. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is... And Shevchenko! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Davids. And that's a dangerous ball. Brilliantly cut out. And that's a good-looking ball. Son Heung-min. And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. And the cutback. Rijkaard can get it clear. Davids. Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Taken back almost at once. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's got away, and he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target.
Rijkaard.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davids. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mateus. Oh, he's Mateus! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Barcelona are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established. A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's picked his way through. Serginho. It's a mighty effort! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again.
Well, Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Romario. Roberto Carlos. Fired deep towards the back post.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Son Heung-min. Serginho. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And this is Van Basten. He has found the way through. And the shot! And again! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, super find. And Batistuta! Not the most accurate. Tries from a long way out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Face to face with the keeper. Chance, surely! And it's in! AC Milan are all square. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shevchenko. Crunching tackle. Goes down, but nothing given. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Oh, good-looking ball. He shifted it to the flank. All the way back. That's a sharp pass. Chips it through. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. Davids. And this is... And Zola! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Batistuta. Zola. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim. Gets his head on it! Goal! Milan! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now he's off and running. And it's Rijkaard. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Pele. And here's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm. Fired deep towards the back post. Cleared without hesitation. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's a risk. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Hullet. Batistuta. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement for the
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 6, Pep Guardiola.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 15.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Nesta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Zola really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Cruyff, he can run onto that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has ended up in no man's land. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And here's Zola, goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Romario. Looking for a runner. Thuram cuts it out. And the counter is on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Messi. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution on the field, number 18. Pele.
So, time for changes
Number
on
5,
both sides, actually.
Bullet. Number 1, Rijkaard. Number 7.
NAC Breda appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposite.
Good chance here! And that would have been game, set and match.
Batistuta has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper is pulled.
Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Dida, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. And that's been won straight back. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chooses to go cross-field, very much into the last knockings. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical break.
And the finish! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the... Oh, he goes for a shot! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's McAllister. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's managed... Can he finish? They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's burst through. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Yamal! Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Goes looking wide. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quickly taken. Out of play for a throw. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out wide. Caceres made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're underway again. Cruyff goes on a run down the left wing. Well read, nice interception. Lahm. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Cruyff. Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Lahm. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's McAllister. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution in progress.
Lahm tries making a foray down the right.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Substitution.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, what a ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Batistuta. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal making another change here. Mbappe coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Looking to go deep. The final 5 minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Well, they've got it again. Milan finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there.
And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the delivery. Tries to get it clear.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget is that...
Alvarez! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. Oh, great save by Dina.
Substitution in progress.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for a runner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. Oh, well played, well played. And he's managed to get rid. Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Pelé. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. The ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pelé, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And it's Beckham. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passing nice and neat. Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 17, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 18, Erling Haaland.
And the second half gets underway.
Dani Olmo.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Haaland.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's burst through! Big chance, corner. Milan have their second corner now. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 15, Beckham. Number 8, El Hadji. Coming on the field, number 23, Xabi Alonso.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan are in front now. The game... Right card! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up. Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Aimed beyond the defence. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
3 minutes at a time.
Xavi Alonso. Dani Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Maldini.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
As it's time to announce today's winning.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target.
Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Romario tries to clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Zola puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that's fabulous. Long ball looking to counter. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Hernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Milan still without a single shot on target. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pelé. Pelé! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Saliba. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Yamal tries to pass it through. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Great vision. Looking to play him in. And a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first moment, and that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar. Number 19.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Number 21, Batistuta. Number 14,
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this...
He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba. Dida comes out and deals with it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Back into the middle. And he's managed to get free. And that's been drilled in. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Milan are still that goal to the good. He has found the way through. It's a promising position. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball is over the line. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when...
Terrific header! It's hit the upright.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Vinicius Junior. Number 4, Henderson.
Intercepts the throw. That's
Coming
well
on the
read.
field, number 25, Hazard.
Lovely pass, but can he get... He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And that is doing no harm.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way past. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Bojan, and the counter is on. And that pass just didn't quite work. So that's it. It is all over.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And now,
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is... So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a
great chance! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. This is Romario. Now, can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that was asking just too much of him.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Chouameni. Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, crossbar! Cleared away. And here's Iniesta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a good run down the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Chouameni. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Good pressure, determined, intense. He has found the way through. And this is Hesse. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing nice and neat.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Driving on and making good progress. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been...
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Romario. Oh, played right into his path. Hesse. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Iniesta. Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Iniesta. And here's Romario. And it's Hesse. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iniesta. Xavi Alonso. And this is Messi. Messi gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's picked his way through. Iniesta! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Played out to the right. Cannavaro does really well there. He is strong. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Goes looking wide. Xavi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's away. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
Las Palmas are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Substitution for Milan. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Morientes.
Climbs up big! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Xavi Alonso picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Featuring our guest performance today.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely too.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And Romario! Off the post!
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Aim forwards. It's crossed into the middle. And that should get the job done. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Milan have the chance to go the other way. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he gets rid in a hurry. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out towards the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. Deftly away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And here's Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gets a good foot in there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back. Neymar!
Neymar really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pass somewhat off target. And no, That is pretty much the end of that. And this is Neymar. And he's straight offside. Romario. Romario! Fantastic from Romario! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals...
And Romario! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's having a go! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
I think we're just about done here. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's nice. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looks...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.